Ever wondered how your favorite chocolates get that melt-in-your-mouth goodness? Well, today we're uncovering the magic behind some of the world's most iconic chocolates. From gooey caramel to perfectly crisp wafers. Get ready to dive into the delicious secrets of chocolate making. After this, you'll never look at a candy bar the same way. If you've ever found yourself standing in the candy aisle, eyeing your favorite chocolate bars and wondering how they're made, you're in for a real treat. We're about to reveal how chocolates like Snickers, M&M's, Reese's, KitKat, Galaxy, Hershey's milk chocolate, and the Mars bar are made. Each one has its own story, process, and a bit of history to tell. So grab your favorite bar and join us for a mouth-watering adventure. The Snickers bar is packed with fluffy nougat, gooey caramel, crunchy peanuts, and creamy milk chocolate. Snickers quickly became a favorite around the globe. But have you ever wondered how this delicious bar is made? The journey begins with crafting that silky milk chocolate. Cocoa beans, harvested from cacao pods, are fermented, dried, and roasted to bring out their rich and chocolatey flavor. About 28 peanuts make their way into each bar, combined with chewy caramel for the ultimate sweet and salty combo. The production starts with the creation of the signature nougat. The nougat is made with egg whites for an airy texture and then blended in with peanut butter. The caramel and peanuts are mixed together and spread thin on a cooling roll. Once the caramel and nougat sheets cool down, they are stacked together to form one big candy slab. This slab is then sliced into 38 long strips and cut into individual bars. The beans are then transformed into chocolate, mixed with extra cocoa butter in a special machine called a conch, making it perfectly smooth and creamy. The bars take a trip through a chocolate enrober, first getting coated on the bottom, then fully covered in that creamy milk chocolate we all love. To guarantee that every bar satisfies the high standards, Snickers maintains a strict quality control procedure. Cooling tunnels are used to give the nougat and caramel layers the ideal firmness and texture. The uniform squiggle design is applied to each bar after thorough coating. Once the bars are cooled, they are wrapped efficiently to preserve their freshness and ensure they are ready for global distribution. Over the years, Snickers has expanded its lineup to include fun sizes, king slides, and even special versions like Snickers Almond and Snickers Dark. These tiny and colorful gems live up to their famous slogan, "Melts in your mouth, not in your hand." But what makes these little candies so special? M&M's are made of two tasty layers, a smooth chocolate center and a colorful candy shell. The chocolate starts with a mix of whole milk, cocoa butter, sugar, and chocolate liquor. Chocolate liquor is a rich syrup made by grinding roasted cocoa nibs. The candy shell is a sweet coating made from sugar and corn syrup that gives each M&M its crunch. It all starts with conching, where the ingredients for chocolate are blended to perfection. The candy's chocolate centers are made by pouring the liquid chocolate into small molds. These centers are shaped into perfect spheres and coated with a sugar and syrup mix that hardens into their famous candy shell. The vibrant colors that make M&M's so fun are created using food dyes in a liquid coating carefully applied to the chocolate centers. High-tech machines rotate the centers during coating to ensure every candy gets an even layer. Afterward, the candies are polished for a glossy finish and stamped with the signature M using edible ink. After mixing the single-color batches of M&M's, the pieces are shifted to remove any that are misshapen. An M&M without the M printed on it is not considered defective because slight differences in shape make it impossible to ensure every piece has the M. A special sorting machine weighs the candies and makes sure every pack has just the right mix of colors. It then seals the bags with heat. Shipping boxes are then filled with the correct number of candy bags and closed securely, ready to be shipped. By the way, I post videos on how foods are made every week. If that sounds like your kind of thing, please consider subscribing. It really helps a lot. Now, let's talk about the creamy, peanut buttery magic of Reese's cups. The foundation of Reese's peanut butter cups begins with the careful selection of high-quality peanuts, which are sourced from regions like Georgia and Alabama. Once in the factory, the peanuts are roasted, ground, and blended into a smooth and creamy mixture. Next comes the classic Reese's shape. Special molds give the cups their famous ridged edges. Melted milk chocolate is poured into the molds to form the outer shell. Then, the peanut butter filling is added, and another layer of chocolate seals it all together to keep that tasty center in place. The cups are cooled to set the chocolate and keep the filling smooth and creamy. Before they head out into the world, every Reese's cup goes through strict quality checks to make sure it's up to the brand's high standards. Each part of the process is closely checked, from the texture of the peanut butter to the shine of the chocolate. Finally, the cups are wrapped in their iconic orange packaging, ready to be shipped to stores and savored by chocolate and peanut butter fans everywhere. Give me a break, give me a break. The concept of taking a break with a delicious treat made KitKat an instant global classic. But did you know there's a secret to its crispy texture? Creating a KitKat starts with gathering the best ingredients like flour, sugar, cocoa, milk, vegetable oil, and flavorings. Cocoa beans, mostly from West Africa, are harvested in March and dried under the sun for a week. Once in the factory, these beans are then heated to release the rich chocolate liquor. The next step is making the wafer. The ingredients are mixed into a smooth dough, rolled into thin sheets, and baked to perfection. Once baked, the wafers cool down to lock in their light and crispy texture. The wafers are then cut into the right shapes and layered with a creamy filling made from cocoa, sugar, and milk. These layers are stacked to create KitKat's unique texture. The stacked wafers are pressed into the classic bar shape and chilled to set the layers perfectly. After that, the bars are passed through special machines that cover every inch in melted chocolate. The chocolate coating is then cooled. Every KitKat goes through a final check to ensure it is the right size, shape, and weight with a perfect chocolate coating. Only the best bars are wrapped in their iconic packaging to keep them fresh and tasty. From the ingredients to the final product, every step is designed to create the classic KitKat loved globally. If luxury had a taste, it might just be a Galaxy bar. Known for its velvety smoothness, here's how it's made. Galaxy chocolate gets its signature silky smooth texture from a unique process that grinds the chocolate into ultra-fine particles. The chocolate then goes through a mixing and kneading process in large conching pots, giving it the unforgettable texture and flavor. The magic begins in a crumb oven, where traditional artisanal methods bring out the caramel tones and creamy milk flavors. Only the best ingredients, like natural vanilla, are used to create the indulgent taste that sets Galaxy apart from the rest. Once the chocolate is cooked to perfection, it's poured into molds to shape Galaxy's signature look. A gentle shake eliminates air bubbles before the bars are cooled and solidified. Quality is a top priority. Advanced machines check every bar, but human tasters sample the chocolate every hour to ensure it's flawless. Once ready, the bars are released from their molds and whisked away to the wrapping station. The wrapping machine is a marvel on its own, sealing up to 300 bars every minute. Afterward, the bars are boxed up and prepped for their journey to chocolate fans everywhere. Now, onto a classic, Hershey's milk chocolate. Hershey chocolate bars are made in the world's largest chocolate factory in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and were invented by Milton Hershey. Here's the scoop on how this icon is created. Hershey's milk chocolate is made with 4 main ingredients: chocolate liquor, cocoa butter, sugar, and whole milk. The process starts with cocoa beans harvested from cacao trees. After fermentation and drying, the beans are blended and roasted at high temperatures to create Hershey's signature flavor. The milk is pasteurized and mixed with sugar before being dried to a thick consistency. This mixture is combined with chocolate liquor and dried into chocolate crumbs. Cocoa butter is added to the crumb and ground into a smooth chocolate paste. The paste is then conched in large vats with granite rollers to smooth out any grit. After tempering to reach the perfect texture, the chocolate is poured into molds to form candy bars. The chocolate is carefully mixed to remove any rough texture. This careful attention makes sure every Hershey's product is of high quality. After the chocolate is molded into its familiar shapes, the bars are then stamped with the Hershey logo and ready to be wrapped and shipped for everyone to enjoy. Last but not least, the Mars bar. The bar is a sweet combination of 3 irresistible layers: a smooth chocolate coating, a chewy nougat center, and a rich caramel layer, which create the unique taste and texture that makes Mars bars a favorite treat around the world. The magic starts with sugar, glucose syrup, and egg whites whipped into a fluffy meringue. This creates the base for the nougat. The mixture is heated to around 240 degrees Fahrenheit, thickening into a nougat that's both light and sturdy. Once it cools, it's spread on a conveyor belt to solidify into the familiar nougat base. Next comes the caramel layer, which adds a rich and buttery flavor. Sugar is heated until it turns into a golden liquid, then mixed with cream and butter to create a smooth, stretchy caramel. This caramel is poured over the nougat, adding a sweet and sticky layer that perfectly complements the chewy center and chocolate coating. High-quality cocoa beans, sugar, and milk are mixed and tempered carefully to achieve a smooth texture and shiny finish. Once the nougat and caramel layers are cooled, they're fully coated in the creamy chocolate. The bars are then sent through a cooling tunnel where the chocolate sets to give them that satisfying snap. Before leaving the factory, they undergo a quality check to ensure each bar is just as perfect as the last. Once cooled, the Mars bars are wrapped in their iconic packaging to keep them fresh. With every bite, Mars delivers a delicious mix of textures and flavors that make them a worldwide favorite. And that's a wrap. We've uncovered the secrets behind your favorite chocolates. Each one has its own special journey, from raw ingredients to the tasty treats we can't resist. Which chocolate's process shocked you the most? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss our next yummy adventure into the world of food.